What's up guys? Today we're going to talk about factory dye glass versus aftermarket window tint. That's all coming up next. So in this video we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of factory dye glass and aftermarket window tint. This is something that's going to come into play when you have a truck or an SUV like this one right here. For the most part, all trucks and SUVs come with the back glass already tinted. As you guys can see from some of this footage here, before we tinted this one, how only the back windows, the rear passenger, and the rear back glass, that has what we call factory dye glass. It's not really tint. First things first, let's talk about the pros and the cons of each one. The pros of factory dye glass is that one, it's already pre-installed. The manufacturer already took its time, dipped the glass in color, and installed it in your car. Two, it reduces the glare. As far as like the brightness of the sun, it's gonna reduce the glare. Number three, it does give you a nice dark shade, so you kind of have some privacy in the back. As a matter of fact, I think that's why most of the car manufacturers do this. So like that, people can't really see inside to see your personal belongings, and that your kids have some kind of privacy in the back of your vehicle. And the last thing is that it is durable. So let's talk about the cons. The first con is that it's ineffective against UV, UVA, UVB, and all those harmful UV rays that are gonna attack your skin, potentially cause cancer, make you feel all hot and sweaty inside the car, and pretty much the heat that's coming in, it absolutely is not doing anything against that. So all the heat that the sun is radiating is coming right at you. If anything, it's probably gonna be even hotter because it's black. So if you think about it, if you're outside in the sun with a black shirt, your black shirt is absorbing a lot of the heat. So the same rule applies with glass. If it's black, it's gonna be absorbing a lot more heat. And then this con really hits home because I do have kids, and for the most part of all my customers that have trucks and SUVs, they have kids of their own as well. And most of them actually sit back here. So what I'm trying to say is that if something, God forbid, hits the glass and it shatters, glass is gonna go all over the place because it's not tempered, it's not gonna, it's pretty much just gonna shatter throughout your whole back window. Another con of factory dye glass is that it's only found on these rear windows. So the back glass and only the rear and passenger doors have the factory dye glass. That means that you're left with the front windows clear. So it does give that off look where it's dark here and clear in the front. And that leads me to the other con, that you can't customize it. Whatever the factory gives you, that's it. You cannot, it does not come any darker, it does not come any lighter, so it's not customizable at all. Now with window tint, you'll enjoy UV, UVA, and UVB heat rejection. It's gonna block all those harmful rays. Most of the manufacturers from window films are recommended by the Skin Cancer Foundation. I know Lumar, Formula One, the one that we carry, does have that stamp of approval from the Skin Cancer Foundation to prevent cancer that most of the UV and UVA rays will give you. So that's one thing that window tint is different than factory dye glass. As I mentioned earlier in the back, if the window shatters, glass is gonna go everywhere. With window tint, it's completely different because obviously there is an adhesive on the film. So if God forbid something does break the glass, the adhesive of the film is gonna keep everything in place, keeping you and your loved ones safe as you drive. Also with window tint, you can get it in any shade that you want, as light as 70 or 80%, and as dark as 5 limo tint percentage, which is super dark. So you have that whole spectrum of 5 all the way up to 70. So we have some, I know Lumar comes in 5, 15, 30, 40, 50, you get different shades. The thing that this is doing is actually blocking all the harmful rays from damaging your dashboard, damaging your leather, damaging pretty much just anything that's inside the car. The window tint is gonna be that last barrier of protection against the sun, keeping all the interiors composite all in one place and lasting you a very long time. And this one is absolutely my favorite because I live in Florida, so I can definitely say that I enjoy this benefit, is that window tint does have a lot of infrared rejection. It will block a lot of the heat from coming in So with a good quality ceramic film, you're gonna be blocking a significant amount of heat, where in areas with factory dye glass, it's not really doing much. Just like the factory dye glass, window tint does have some cons. One of the cons is that obviously it will cost you some money. It does have a cost implication to have your car tinted professionally. So it leads me to the second one, which it will require a professional installer to have your windows tinted with your lifetime transferable warranty from any manufacturer. So that's another con that you have to do your diligence. And the last one, although you can actually avoid this one with some common sense, is that it is in some states illegal to have window tint. But if you look at your state's law, just see which is the legal one, which legal limit it's allowed, and you'll be fine. So there you guys have it. Those are the only cons that I could think of on the window tint. If you guys have any other ones, let me know, comment down below. All right, so there you guys have it. Just a little summary of the pros and cons of factory dye glass versus window tint. When it comes to that, there's actually different situations and combinations that we can do to accommodate the factory dye glass. Like for example, with this car, what we did is we installed a 15% to match what's on the factory side, which is around the 15%. So everything looks very uniformed and really good. You can do that. If you want the ultimate heat rejection, what you can do is you can put something a little bit lighter in the back. So like that, your loved ones are protected against the glass shatter and more importantly, the sun. And overall, your whole car is gonna feel much, much cooler if you do the factory dye glass and put some custom window tint on it, along with the two front windows. And with the cherry on top on doing the windshield, that's gonna seal the deal. Your car is gonna be cool, protected for many years to come. All right, so one thing that you can do to get rid of this and actually match the factory dye glass is obviously you can tint it. We're gonna tint this one with 15%. We're gonna use Formula One Pinnacle line, which blocks up to 88% of the infrared light from coming in. It's gonna match pretty well with what you have in the back. Like that, your whole car will look like it's all tinted. So if you are in a budget, you can do that. You could actually just tint the two front windows and it'll match the back. But again, a lot of heat's gonna come in that back window. Just a bit, I'm gonna show you guys what we can do to the back windows. If you had a little bit more money to spend, you could do that. But for now, let's just tint the two front windows. I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping it. You guys know how we do it. Everything's in computer cut, protect the dashboard. I'm gonna go ahead and start protecting the door panel and get ready for this install. I hope you guys found this video useful, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So like that, we're up to date with all the window tint videos that we'll be putting up in the near future. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.